we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
No gain on
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Formation for the Texans.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Back deep, Adoree Jackson. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down carry for Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and lose.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's Lindsey. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2 yards. First down, Titans.
On first down, ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ball. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Pause pass.
A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 12, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Texans nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Again to Philip Lindsey.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
34-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Second and 5. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The give.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Watson off play action. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes it 2nd and 9. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And 2.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tennessee.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Ball. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He gets it to Brown, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st down.
throwing on first down. Ball. And he will find his man on the outside.
Pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Ball. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Greg Olsen. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson over the middle. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
A gain of 43 yards.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
just a yard to go here on second down.
25-yard line.
The pitch to Henry. And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it again with Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's now fourth down.
So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on third, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second down, Johnson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
First down.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Here's Lindsey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 11. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
24 is the mark. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 24 is the mark.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
24 is the mark.
From the gun, Watson. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Lindsey going to try and run it in, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Texans 18, Titans 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down in a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches.
Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Titans. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Titans, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.